Today we're going to talk about use it or lose it. But he who did not know yet committed things deserving of stripes shall be beaten with few. For everyone to whom much is given, from him much will be required. And to whom much has been committed, of him they will ask the more. Luke 12:48. The phrase use it or lose it is common to most people and simply means that if you don't continue to practice or use an ability, you might lose that ability. Examples: if a person doesn't exercise his or her physical body, he or she will likely lose strength and stamina and endurance. Likewise, we are living in a time where we have the ability to access God's Word in many ways. For example, social media, Zoom, apps, etc. We can hear many different sermons, lessons, and exhortations from the Word of God from all over the world. We have most likely increased our spiritual knowledge, but the question is, how are we using all this information and spiritual knowledge we are receiving? Jesus rebuked the scribes and the Pharisees in Matthew 23:1-3 for telling the people to obey the law of God while they themselves did not do so themselves. In other words, they were guilty of knowing the right thing to do according to the Word of God, but not putting it into practice. God does not demand perfectionism from us, but He does expect us to use what we have learned to the best of our abilities. If not, we will lose our influence, our spiritual stamina, as well as our ability to stand during the storms of life. While these messages should be edifying and opportunities to correct, instruct, and encourage us, we should also take the opportunity to examine our lives in order to apply what we have learned where we need to in order to make a change in our marriages, homes, jobs, parenting, and relationship with others. No chef would buy an expensive set of knives and never sharpen them, because over time they will become dull and ineffective. We too must use what we have learned in order to remain useful for the Master, because ultimately we may lose our eternal salvation. The knowledge we gain is no good if we don't use it, just like salt kept in a shaker is no good unless it is used. Matthew 5:13-16. Let us remember these words. Be doers of the word and not hearers, only deceiving yourselves. James 1:22. Proverbs 15:14. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on foolishness. Knowledge without application is simply knowledge. Applying the knowledge to one's life is wisdom. That is the ultimate virtue. God bless.